Hello, this is a quick overview on the Toyota FJ. This is a 2014. This is the last year that the FJ was imported into the United States. As such, Toyota decided to produce a limited edition FJ to commemorate that event. Now, they could just put a tag on the door and call it a day, but Toyota wanted to make this particular model very special. So the first thing is that they went in and produced the Heritage Blue paint. This was the color of the predecessor to the FJ, and you can only get this color on a 2014 FJ, and you can only get it when you order the Team Edition package. And this color, or the Ultimate Team Edition package, is what this car is. It comes with this blue Heritage Blue paint, and also comes with the white grille. That's reminiscent of the prior generation of FJ. So the FJ is a four-wheel drive, solid reputation on being a off-road vehicle, and a surprisingly comfortable daily driver. And then you see on the roof rack, it's got the cage type for like safari type roof rack. Got the side rails, which helps causing damage to your rocker panels. And we put in, and the side rails is actually made by Enfab, and as an option we picked up the steps, so it makes climbing in and out of the car easier. See, the Ultimate Team package is going to get you these special tires, which looks really nice on this vehicle. All FJs come with the hitch. You put the bump stop on it because anytime you have a rear spare tied to your trunk, any bump on a rear spare, guess what? You got heavy damage on your trunk. There's your Ultimate, there's your Team Trails package. This one here has the backup camera. Now the Ultimate Team package, like it says, Toyota went all out on producing this limited edition vehicle. It's only about 2,500 of these things made. The Ultimate Team package is going to get you this. It's going to get you Ibrox springs, 600 pounders. It's going to raise the front end of the vehicle up 1 inch, so the vehicle looks level with the back, and it's going to give you a little better, angles of entry up and down hills, and it's going to give you a little more wheel travel too. The springs are Bilsteins, 61mm. That's specially tuned for the FJ. Yeah, you could go to Bilsteins and order the shock itself, but it's not tuned to the FJ specification. So if you want one that's tuned to the FJ's rate, power distribution, load carrying, and to the Ibrox springs, you pretty much have to go to Toyota and order that spring. Same holds true for the back. The back spring, as you can see, is a Bilstein with the reservoir. Again, this is tuned to the FJ, so you can't just go to Bilstein and buy the shock absorber reservoir system and say I have the Ultimate Team Edition. It's not going to work. It's tuned for TRD's specification. I'll give you a quick why you need a reservoir shock especially when you're going off-roading. Think of it as a regular spring, as a regular shock. You got the oil or gas inside, and it compresses as you go over bumps, and then it expands as you're going down the road. Well, when it compresses to a certain point, that fluid has nowhere to go, so it starts to fight against the shock. If you got a reservoir, the excess fluid, as you're compressing it, gets put into the reservoir. So now you got full control, and the same damping characteristic as being fully extended or compressed as a normal driving situation. So the reservoir helps distribute that excess fluid when you're compressing it, and then it draws in more fluid as you're expanding. So you're going to have a lot more control over the linear travel of the suspension. Now the vehicle, the engine air cleaner is about 28 inches off the ground, so you could pretty much go through small streams or flooded conditions without much of a worry. It's a striking vehicle. All Teams Edition always has a monotone paint package, and this blue just really stands out. Interior wise, it's just a what you get in a normal FJ with the suicide doors and all that. Actually, we put on the WeatherTech on top of this mat, so I mean, the FJs come pretty much loaded anyway. Naturally, there's no power options on the seats and all that, because they want to make it so that if you go through streams and stuff, water gets inside, you're not going to have problems with the electronic circuitry. See your power mirrors, controls. So it's basically what you have on a car. We added the extra USB port up here. This is for your parking sensors, stability control. Now the stereo in here has been upgraded. We got JL Audio amplifier system. Is feeding the JL Audio 6x9 speakers on the door. JL Audio component treaters on the dash. You get the 3.5-inch JL Audios on the back doors, and a 12-inch JL Audio subwoofer. Stereo on this car sounds outstanding. The JL Audio is a good equipment, and then the subwoofer just takes up to another level. I mean, it's almost like an audiophile type subwoofer. You could actually hear the actual bass notes. It's not muddied. Ultimate Team Edition is going to get you the 8-track rear differential lock, and you got the control so that it's cross speed. So you set it how many miles per hour you want to go. It's like cruise control. You just steer the car, and it automatically maintains the speed as you're going down a hill or up a hill. So something nice to have. And you got the home link system. Backup camera is embedded into the mirrors. So you put it in reverse and you see the backup camera. It's got a nice exhaust note too. I mean, it doesn't sound like a normal vehicle. It sounds almost a high performance, in fact. I spent some time detailing this one out too, but it's a low mileage vehicle, so it's in pretty good shape. The engine on here is a tried and true V6. Been around for a long time, deadly reliable. been upgraded over the years. I get decent fuel economy on this. You know, I've been tracking it for the last 6 fill-ups, and I get right around 20 miles per gallon on it in all-around type driving, both rural and city driving. These are nice tires on it, the BF Goodrich KOs. Tread life lasts a long time on them. I'll go for a quick spin so you can hear the vehicle in action. It's kind of unusual sitting position. You can see the windshield is pretty much straight up and down, so it doesn't slant back towards you. So you can see how far away the windshield is. It's over arm length away from me. So you're pretty much looking pretty much like a tank or a military bunker. So you got the roof line that extends way up over the dashboard. It's kind of interesting effect when you're driving. In fact, it's pretty nice. Visibility, not too bad. Not too bad. Not too bad. A little bit bad when you're coming over the shoulders, but that's where you got to know how to adjust your mirrors. I got the mirrors adjusted, no problem with visibility. We have lots of room. Seats fold down naturally. Headrest pops up when you have passengers in the back. I keep them down so that it doesn't block your rear view mirror. Okay, let's go for a ride, and we'll talk about the FJ, why they don't sell it anymore. It's a car, they sell 250,000 of these things in the United States, so, and that, or 220,000, something like that, but you know, that's quite a bit of them, you know, and these things are pretty much indestructible. I mean, you see FJs out there with 300,000 miles on them with no problems. I mean, the reliable parts are everywhere. There's a great forum support group for the FJs. Yeah, this one here, you know, if you're wondering what this thing is on top of the dash, that comes with the Team Edition. So you got the compass, outside temperature, and then you got the inclination gauge that tells you, you know, your degrees upwards, downwards, sideways. Pretty much handy if you're going off-roading. Ride is surprisingly good on this. I mean, it's pretty smooth. The reason being is that you got the upgraded suspension on this vehicle, which gives you a lot of linear travel motion. So there's no such thing as potholes and curves on this thing. It just goes right over them. And also, you know, you got those big 31-inch wheels, tires. Excuse me. Tires are like balloons, you know. I mean, they pretty much absorb all the bumps. Steering is pretty quick. I mean, it turns instantly. It's pretty light, so pretty easy to drive, especially in parking lots. Not a problem. This is my wife's car, so she has no issues with steering or anything on this. Interesting feature on the FJ is the 3 windshield wipers. People kind of like amused at the windshield wipers. Let me. Now the FJ is kind of interesting. It's rated as one of the best, it's one of the least depreciating vehicles on the market of any model and make in the world. If you have a well-maintained, reasonable mileage FJ, depreciation rate is almost 0. And in fact, this Ultimate Teams Edition, it's going up in value. So basically, this is a 2014. It cost maybe $41,000 back in 2014. This one here has about 31,000 miles on it. Never been off-road, never tracked. It's complete stock, 100% stock. Nothing was ever done to it. Yes, completely stock. So, well, the radio's been changed, but as far as aftermarket equipment, completely stock. You could probably sell this vehicle today for pretty much what it went for brand new in 2014. So the in demand, they don't make them anymore. It's a great vehicle. It's a kind of bygone era type of look to it, and it's also neat. It's got a it's kind of like a cartoonish look to it, if you could say that word, and that's not in a mean way. That's a compliment. I mean, it's got a cartoonish look on the front end, which is different. The inside, I mean, this is different. I mean, it's not what you see in a normal vehicle today. Everything is plastic, but that's what you expect on a vehicle that's going to go through streams and swamps, you know. It's easy to clean. No electronics are in the way on the interior. It's got this nice grain dash pad on top. It's got these what looks like bars going across, you know, the dash panel, and you got the perforated leather-like trim that's coming down the sides here. So it's kind of a interesting dash. Look at the size of these knobs. they're huge, you know. So it's got a different look to it. And driving wise, you know, this is a very nice car to drive. I enjoy driving this one. You know, I got a lot of cars and a lot of nice cars, but this one here is different. It's enjoyable to drive. Now, what happened to the FJ? Well, the FJ got killed because Toyota kept it as a strictly off-road vehicle. So many of the newer generation people, or people in general, are starting to demand technology. You know, Toyota is a forerunner of technology, and they left it off of this vehicle, like blind spot monitor. They should have had it on this, you know. I mean, it's not that hard to put on. You know, now you got the automatic braking, you know, with the adaptive cruise controls. You know, you got the rear parking sensors that could determine cross traffic now, which is kind of handy on any SUV. It's got Bluetooth, so you know you gotta plug in your devices for them to work. But you know, what's wrong with having Apple CarPlay or Android Audio? A lot of people want that nowadays. Navigation is not even an upgrade. Yes, I understand you want to keep the old time look. You know, even the display. You know. A little demonstration stereo, but you know, things like that. You know, it lacks somebody. Not so much a creature comfort. I think people are willing to overlook that to get a practical vehicle for off-roading. But you know, some of the technology package I think people want and they didn't get, and for the same price they're looking at other vehicles, you know, the Jeeps and all that. So that's the demise of this. Oh, by the way, nice leather steering wheel. And you can see, you know, the perforation comes down the sides here. Got lots of storage. Got a real deep bin in here. For just about everything you have in here. Cup holders, things for your iPads and stuff. Glove box. Got holders on here that holds a bottle and then some, you know. So as a daily vehicle, this is very nice. I mean, you sit high off the road. You're probably seeing a pickup truck high, so you're higher than the average crossover SUVs out there, and you get a good view of the road. One thing good about these this long roof line here is you don't get the sun in your face, which is very nice. So overall, we enjoy this thing. This is a nice vehicle. It's a good daily driver. I mean, I was surprised. You know, I thought it was going to be an off-road vehicle. You know, pretty much like the Jeep and stuff like that. But it's surprisingly, you know, rides very good, handles good, air conditioning and everything just works as it should. Then you know you got the Toyota reliability. So this is a quick wrap up. This is the Ultimate Edition of the FJ. So if you're lucky to grab one. You don't see too many of these things for sale. So I hope you enjoyed this quick review.